Assalamu alaikum, my dear brothers and sisters. Today, we are going to talk about one of the pillars of Islam, Zakat. Zakat is an essential act of worship that is mandatory for all Muslims who have wealth above a certain threshold. Zakat helps to purify our wealth and reminds us of our obligation to help those in need. In this video, we will discuss the calculation of Zakat and how you can accurately determine your Zakat obligation. Are you perplexed about what Zakat is? Don't worry, you're not alone. Zakat is an act of worship that involves giving a portion of your wealth to those in need. It is one of the pillars of Islam and is obligatory on all Muslims who have wealth above the Nisab threshold. Nisab is the minimum amount of wealth a Muslim must have before they are required to pay Zakat. It is currently set at 85 grams of gold, or its equivalent in cash or assets. In this segment, we'll take you on a journey to understand Zakat. Zakat is not just about giving to the poor, it's about purifying your wealth and giving back to the community. But how do you calculate Zakat? This question can be perplexing for many Muslims, but don't worry, we've got you covered. The Zakat rate is 2.5% of your total wealth, including your savings, investments, and assets that have been in your possession for 1 year or more. To calculate your Zakat, you need to determine your total wealth and subtract your liabilities, such as outstanding debts, loans, and bills that are due. Once you have determined your net wealth, you can calculate your Zakat obligation by multiplying it by 2.5%. In this segment, we'll burst the myths surrounding Zakat calculation. The best way to learn something is by example. In this segment, we'll provide you with examples of Zakat calculation to help you understand it better. Let's take an example. Suppose you have savings of $20,000, investments of $30,000, and a property worth $200,000. You also have outstanding debts of $10,000. To calculate your Zakat, you need to add up your savings, investments, and property, which equals $250,000. Subtract your outstanding debts, and you get your net wealth, which is $240,000. Multiply your net wealth by 2.5%, and your Zakat obligation is $6,000. Zakat is not just an act of worship, it's a way to give back to the community and purify your wealth. Giving Zakat helps those in need and spreads goodness in society. It also reminds us that we're not alone in this world, and that we should help those less fortunate than ourselves. In this segment, we'll discuss the importance of Zakat and how it can bring positive change to society. One of the most critical aspects of Zakat is understanding when it is due. Paying Zakat is obligatory once a year, and it is best to pay it during the holy month of Ramadan. This is because the reward for good deeds is multiplied during this blessed month, and paying Zakat during Ramadan carries more significant rewards. However, if you are unable to pay Zakat during Ramadan, you can pay it at any time throughout the year. It is crucial to pay Zakat as soon as possible after it becomes due. Delaying Zakat payment can lead to many negative consequences, both in this life and in the hereafter. Firstly, delaying Zakat payment goes against the teachings of Islam and can result in sins. Secondly, delaying Zakat can cause unnecessary stress and anxiety, as one is always worried about fulfilling this obligatory act of worship. Lastly, delaying Zakat payment can lead to a decrease in reward, as the reward for any good deed decreases with time. On the other hand, paying Zakat on time has numerous benefits. Firstly, it fulfills our obligation as Muslims and helps to purify our wealth. Secondly, paying Zakat on time can bring peace of mind, knowing that we have fulfilled our religious duty. Lastly, paying Zakat on time can increase our reward and bring us closer to Allah, as we have followed His commandments and sought to please Him. To ensure timely payment of Zakat, it is essential to keep track of when it is due, and to make a plan to pay it on time. One way to do this is to set reminders on your phone or calendar so that you do not forget. Another way is to make a budget and allocate funds for Zakat, so you are prepared to pay it when it becomes due. Additionally, seeking knowledge about Zakat and its rules can help you better understand the importance of paying it on time. In conclusion, Zakat is an essential act of worship that helps to purify our wealth and remind us of our obligation to help those in need. May Allah accept our Zakat and make us amongst those who give generously and seek His pleasure. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it informative and beneficial, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more Islamic content. Don't forget to leave your comments below, and we will be happy to answer any questions you may have. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.
Allahu, Allahu, Allah.